This is your salary.
Thank you, boss. The noodles are here.
Call your manager over for me.
Mother, I'm sorry I owe you too much. I want to wake up. With the greatest wealth and power in the world, I will wash away for you these 5 years of all your grievances.
He's awake.
My son?
Mother, I'm not foolish anymore.
What did you say?
Mother, I said, I've recovered my memory. All the hardships you've endured for me over the years, I remember all of them. From now on, I will make you the happiest mother in the entire world. I will make the Chen family a powerful and wealthy clan.
My foolish child. As long as you are awake, Mother is content.
No. Mother. And Dad's funeral. I know. You always wanted to place the ashes in the ancestral hall. Don't worry, Mother. I will help you fulfill your wish.
Good. Good. Good child.
You just woke up, your body is weak. Talk less and rest more.
Rest first. Okay.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Younger sister, you wouldn't really believe what he said, would you? I feel like he's even more foolish than before. His brain nerves are probably damaged. His thoughts are confused. That's why he's saying such foolish things.
None of this is important. Jingqian is awake. He can still think about his father, returning to his roots. This is enough.
CEO Xia, I have already followed your request to increase the bounty for finding the young master, increased by 10 times.
The Shio group has been passed down for 1,000 years. It is the world's foremost powerful family. Even if I have to search the entire world, I must find him.
My son. Mother. I am Jingqian.
You rascal, where did you run off to? Your parents have been looking for you for 5 years.
Mother. A kind person saved me. Her name is Chen Rong. Over these many years, she has always treated me as her own son. From now on, she is also my mother. I want to make the Chen family the foremost powerful family in the Southwest, and let my adoptive father's ashes grandly and honorably enter the Liu Ancestral Hall. I will mobilize the Xia group and the power of the Martial God Hall to wash away her grievances of these past 5 years.
Okay, everything will be as you say. The Chen family is not wealthy. Then we will make them wealthy. She wants her husband's ashes to enter the ancestral hall. Then we will give him a grand and honorable ceremony. Yan Sen immediately proceed to Chen family village. Everything will be arranged by my son. Additionally, maintain the highest level of respect. No one is allowed to stop them from bringing the ashes into the ancestral hall.
Understood, understood.
Husband, I found Jingqian.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Let my wife offer incense. Didn't even greet me.
Wang Hu, the village overlord.
Wang Hu, this ruffian, what is he doing at the Liu family ancestral hall?
It was Jiming and Xiao Zhuan who sold me to him.
What?
Mother, we've already discussed it with Uncle Hu. You two will get married today.
Rude. Children selling their mother. You two. You inhumane creatures.
This old man. Just you. Dare to interfere with my marriage? Wang Hu, how dare you touch my dad? Screw you. Let me tell you, I'm definitely marrying your daughter. You. Don't you think you're my father-in-law?
Mother, we've already accepted the betrothal gifts. Hurry up and go with Uncle Hu.
Let go of me. Your biological father's ashes haven't even entered the ancestral hall yet.
If you want to blame someone, then blame that fool Song Jingshan.
Exactly. I'm telling you, if it weren't for that fool, could my brother and I have endured so many years of hardship?
Exactly. Speaking of which, where is that fool? Last time he was lucky. Today I'm definitely going to beat him to death.
Jiming, you can't do this. Jing Tian is your brother.
I despise. Brother? Being brothers with an idiot? Is he worthy? I'd be ashamed. You're not telling me where he is, are you? Fine. Get lost. I'm going to make my dad see with his own eyes whether that idiot is more important, or if I, his biological son, am more important.
Ungrateful person.
Liu Ziming. You unfilial son.
You're not human.
Grandpa, all of this, it's all my mother's, the result of her own doing. Didn't you previously drive her out of the house? My brother and I supported you then.
She always favored that idiot. And the money, she used it all to treat that idiot's illness.
Exactly. Haven't you always cared deeply about this old man's ashes? Then did you ever care about my brothers and my feelings?
You. What are you doing?
Either you hand over that idiot, or you agree to this marriage.
Or marry my Uncle Hu quickly.
Mother, don't you want my dad's ashes to enter the ancestral hall? Think about it.
The ashes cannot be moved.
My uncle Wang Hu, he's someone who works for the Martial God Hall. Marrying him won't be a grievance for you.
I beg you. Jiming, I'm your mother. I'm your biological mother.
Chen Rong is also my mother. Did you remember that?
Yes, young master, as per your instructions, it has been prepared, a wedding gift of 30 million. When entering the ancestral hall, 120 salute cannons will fire simultaneously.
Good. My adoptive father's ashes entering the ancestral hall is my mother's greatest wish. I absolutely will not allow any mistakes. Do you understand?
The film
Understood.
was translated and narrated
Let's go.
by M Media.
Okay. I'll marry. I'll marry him.
You just had to make them resort to force. Aren't you scared? Wang Hu. Let her go. Let her go.
The wedding gift has already been received. Where are you running to?
Don't be rough with your mother. You've scared my wife.
Exactly. Mother, get up. Get up.
Let go of me. I'd rather die.
You. Wretch. Quite spirited. All right. Wang Hu.
I'll fight you to the death.
Asking for a beating. Little sister.
Mother. 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 Mother, don't scare me. I'll take you to the hospital now.
No need. Mother is fine.
How dare you hit my mother? You humiliate my family. I don't care who you are. You're dead.
Are you threatening me? I think you're just tired of living.
Brother who? To deal with such an idiot, why would you need to personally intervene? Let us do it.
Exactly. I'm telling you, you good for nothing. You hired these actors. Do you think you can scare us? Brother, no need to waste words with him. Just do it.
The film was
Okay,
translated.
I originally
and
thought
narrated
we could
by
still become a family.
Media.
Stop spouting nonsense. Aren't you just the idiot my mother picked up 5 years ago? You still want to be with us? Become a family? Are you worthy?
Exactly. Don't pretend anymore. Do you think my brother and I don't know? You pretend to be crazy and foolish all day long, just to empty my mother's wallet.
Exactly.
You scoundrels. You don't want to help me with the dirty and tiring work. Which one wasn't done by Jing Tian? Why did I pay for his medical treatment? Because he was an idiot before. But he knew how to be filial.
Mother. Don't be sad. Now that you see them for who they are, it might not be a bad thing.
You brought outsiders to cause trouble in the ancestral hall, to force me to marry Wang Hu. You even dare to smash the ashes of your own kin, your father. How did I give birth to you two ungrateful person?
Isn't it because you gave all your money to treat that idiot? If you had given us the money you earned from working and even selling your blood, we would definitely treat you well.
Presumptuous. You keep calling him an idiot. Are you looking for death? Young Master Jing Tian is the heir of the Xia Corporation.
What are you saying? You're saying this idiot. He's the Xia Corporation's heir? You're crazy, aren't you?
I'm saying, then I'm the Xia Corporation's young miss.
You two fools.
Don't waste words with them. Take them down.
Let go of me.
Let go. This idiot, how much money did they give you? I'll pay double.
Mother. I'll make these two heartless bastards apologize to you right now. Hold their heads down. Make them kowtow.
I won't.
The
Mother,
film was translated
quickly make this gift for
and
nothing.
narrated by
Make him stop.
Media.
I'm your biological daughter.
Mother, save me, Mother.
Apologize to Mother and admit your mistake.
Bullshit? We are not wrong. It's impossible for me to apologize to you.
How dare you treat me like this? If I had known earlier, when you first entered this family, I should have beaten you to death.
Then keep kowtowing to me. Kowtow until my mother is satisfied.
Idiot. Aren't you very filial?
Jingshin. If they don't apologize, then forget it. If your father's ashes are trampled upon, he won't rest in peace below.
Brother,
Sister,
take your foot back. Otherwise, I will surely grind your bones to dust and scatter your ashes.
I'm so scared. Go away.
Mother. 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 You're asking for death. Guards, break his legs.
I'd like to see who dares to make a move. To tell you the truth, my uncle is a member of the Martial God Hall. You just hired this bunch of actors, a large crowd with great power, and I'm supposed to be afraid of you? With one phone call from me, today I'll make sure all of you die without a burial place.
Martial God Hall. I am the son of the Martial God. Mother. Don't worry. Today not a single one of them will escape.
Son, you can't just say things like that. If you impersonate the Heir Corporation, you might still live, but if you impersonate the son of the martial god, that's a crime punishable by extermination of 9 generations of your family.
Mother. I'm telling the truth.
Child, don't bring disaster upon our family.
Brother Who? Jingshin is an idiot. Don't stoop to an idiot's level. I'll kowtow to you. Please spare our Chen family. I beg you. I beg you. Enough. Only begging for mercy now? Today, I will make sure all of you die without a burial place. Uncle, it's me.
Joey, captain of the Martial God Hall.
Captain Joe, these are freshly picked new tea leaves. Please don't despise them.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
It seems your mine has had a good harvest recently. I wouldn't dare. I am just a nominal mine owner. As for this mine, it has always been yours. Answer the phone. What? Someone is impersonating the son of the martial god and wants to smash up the mine. Zhao Weiqiang, you lead the way. I'd like to see who has the audacity to dare to stir up trouble with me. Yes. You scoundrel. You keep a close eye on them. Captain Joe of the Martial God Hall is going to take action personally. Kid, just wait for death. My uncle will be with Captain Joe of the Martial God Hall. Arriving soon.
A mere captain of the Martial God Hall. Even if he were in front of me, he would still have to kneel and bow.
Son, don't say any more. Mother is begging you.
Our Chen family is finished.
I said it long ago. This fool is a jinx.
Offending mine owner Zhao, there might still be a way out. But if you offend the Martial God Hall, then there's only a dead end. Mother, I told you back then. Don't take in this fool. But you just wouldn't listen. Now look. This is your just deserts.
You two unfilial children. What are you so proud of?
Don't forget, in your bodies flows the blood of the Chun family.
Brother Who? My sister and I both have the surname Liu. Surname Liu.
That's right, Brother Who. We sisters. We are working for you.
Well, I know that of course. But I can't guarantee what Captain Joe of the Martial God Hall will do to you.
From now on, you and I have no parent-child relationship. I am disowning you as my son.
That's right. From today, you and I sever our mother-daughter relationship.
You. What are you saying?
You two, heartless bastards. Betraying your own. You are not worthy of having the Chen family bloodline.
Your mother toiled bitterly, raising you. Yet you are ungrateful and conspire with a tiger. Have you two lost your conscience?
The film was translated and
Don't speak
narrated
so
by
harshly.
Media.
Every man for himself, or heaven and earth will destroy him. Do you want us to die with you?
Let me tell you, old man. We two are now working for Brother Who. You'd better be more polite when you speak.
Mother, their severing ties with our Chen family is a good thing. From now on, our Chen family will become the greatest wealthy family. By then, we won't be dragged down by them.
The Chen family becoming a wealthy family? Just with you, this fool. Oh right. 5 years ago, you were indeed a fool. But now you're not. You're crazy.
Because my biological mother is the CEO of Zia Group, Zia Ryan. My biological father is the Hall Master of the Martial God Hall, Sun Chenwu.
I despise. If your parents were really that capable, then why would you have spent so many years freeloading in our house?
This fool is spouting nonsense again.
Remember the boast you just made. Keep up the act. Wait until my uncle arrives. Once Captain Joe of the Martial God Hall arrives, you'll know what it means to wish you were dead. I'll also make you see with your own eyes how I take her.
Yan Sen. Seize him for me.
Yes. Stop. Who dares to touch my nephew? Are you tired of living? Uncle, it's him. First he impersonated the heir of the Xia group. Then he pretended to be the son of the martial god.
What I said. Every word is true.
Captain Joe of the Martial God Hall is here. How dare you be so presumptuous? You have the audacity of a dog. Idiot. You're still pretending even when death is at your doorstep. Let's see how you'll end this later.
Don't even mention that he's just a small captain of the Martial God Hall. Even if the Martial God Hall's Vice Hall Master came, they would still have to kneel and kowtow before me.
This person has a powerful aura. It doesn't seem like an act. Could it be that he truly has an extraordinary background?
Fool! You've seen the coffin, yet you still don't shed tears. How dare you speak to Captain Joe in such a manner? You're not seriously taking these hired
The film
actors.
was
As your
translated
confidence are you?
and narrated by Media.
Mother,
Jingshan suffered a severe head injury and hasn't fully recovered yet. It's inevitable he'd talk nonsense. I hope Lord Zhao will be merciful and not bother with him. Quickly kneel down.
We're trying to save you.
Jingshan quickly kneeled down and apologized to Lord Zhou.
Mother. Mother. Don't worry. A mere captain like him. I don't even put him in my eyes. Moreover, he wouldn't be able to bear my kneeling.
So he's a fool after all. Then there are no more concerns. Those who offend my martial god hall shall be erased from this world, and their entire 9 clans exterminated. Even if he's a fool, he's no exception.
You said you want to exterminate my 9 clans?
That's right. All your relatives will pay the price with their lives because of your foolishness.
All right then. Then you can deal with these two first. This is my eldest sister. This is my younger brother.
You're talking nonsense. Don't try to claim kinship randomly. I'm not familiar with you, Captain Joe. I've always regarded him as a fool. Don't listen to his rumors. I don't know him. I have nothing to do with him.
Yes, yes, Captain Joe. The two of us have already cut ties with our Chun family. We are now people by Brother Who's side.
No relationship.
Uncle, Captain Joe. These two were originally Chen Rong's children. and have now abandoned the dark and turned to the light. He who understands the times is a hero. If you now cut ties with this fool, and bury him with your own hands, I can also spare you.
I will never abandon my son. Jiming. Zhao Zhuan. You have disappointed me greatly.
You stupid fool. Since you treat this rebel as your child, then I will send you on your way first.
Let me tell
The
you,
film was translated.
No
and
one is to lay a hand on my
narrated
mother.
by Media.
all of you attack.
The Marshal God Hall's bodyguards cannot be this weak. You are simply not the son of Lord Marshal God. They are people from the Xia Corporation. Zhou, you are seeking your own death. You posturing fool. With just one finger, I can crush you to death.
Husband! Don't worry. Yansen has already sent people. Our son will be fine.
I always have a bad premonition. The people you sent are not martial artists by origin. I'm afraid it will be difficult to protect Jingshan completely.
Chun family village is such a small place. Where would there be any martial artist? Besides, won't we arrive at Chun family village soon? Even if there are martial artists, they are no match for you, the martial god.
In this world, the only one qualified to be my opponent is that person from the aristocratic family.
Let go of my son. What kind of skill is it to bully a child? If you have the guts, come at me.
That's even more impossible then. That person from the aristocratic family has always kept to themselves and not interfered with us.
Are you saying I'm overthinking it? However, no matter who it is, if they dare to harm my son, even if it's the aristocratic family, I will make them regret it for life.
Mother. You go first. Go.
What deep mother-son affection. Then I shall grant your wish.
Alright. I know you're powerful. When you see our son later, don't lose your composure. Right. Prepared for Chun Rong. Are the 3 grand gifts ready?
You can rest assured when I handle things. Wife.
CEO Xia. We've arrived at Chun family village.
Then I shall grant your wish. Impersonating the martial god son is considered treason. Do you plead guilty?
Every word I say is the truth.
Today I'd like to see if your mouth is harder or her life is harder. Let go of my sister. What's the rush? Your whole family. Not a single one of you will escape. Let's settle the score, one by one.
Chun Rong is your mother. How could you bear to let them bully your mother?
Have you ever heard of martial
The film
artists?
was translated
With this slap
and
of mine.
narrated by Media.
Even a giant rock would shatter into pieces.
You dare. Joey. If you stop now, when my father arrives, he can still treat you leniently. If you dare to harm her, you will surely die. Even if the King of Heaven himself came, he wouldn't be able to save you.
See if I dare.
Wait. I confess.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
I said, I am not from the Xia group's heir. Nor am I the son of the martial god Hall Master. But a man must take responsibility for his own actions. You let her go first.
Let her go. All right. Come on. Crawl through my crotch.
You.
What are you still standing there for? Crawl. Come on. Crawl. Crawling through Captain Zhou's crotch would also be your good fortune.
You might as well just be a fool. Look, how many people are suffering because of you?
Why are you pretending to be noble? Fool! Have you forgotten that before? You often crawled through my crotch?
Liu Ximing. You bastard.
Crawl or not?
Crawl. I'll crawl.
Son. No. Son. No.
Jing Tian.
Jing Tian. Presumptuous. Audacious scoundrel. Dare to ambush Captain Zhou. Meddling old man. You dare hit someone from the Martial God Hall. You're in trouble. You're finished. Shut up. Zhou Yi, captain of the Heavenly Wolf Squad. Greets Martial God Lord.
This old man is the martial god.
Come. Get up, son.
You came too late.
Fool. What are you saying? You dare be disrespectful to the Martial God Lord. You are dead.
Son, are you alright? This Chun family village. How can there be people from the Martial God Hall here? Explain yourself to me.
Audacious woman. What are you? How dare you in front of Lord Martial God, shouting and yelling.
What did you call me?
Wretch. Calling you names is the least of it. My lord, if you don't mind, this humble one is willing to serve. To twist off the heads of these two people.
Song Chenwo. What great authority you wield. Look at them.
You two? What did you just say? If you are unwilling, then have them dismembered by 5 horses. You foolish idiot. You still have the nerve to speak? It's all your fault. Those two offended Lord Martial God. They should be executed by slow slicing. Good. Very good indeed. You all. Are you subordinates of Zhou Yi? No. Although we are not from the Martial God Hall, we swear to be loyal to you until death.
Translated and
One who also pledges
narrated by
loyalty
M
to my lord.
Media.
We brother and sister are also willing to offer our humble service.
Flatterer. I told you long ago. The great Zia Martial God is my dad.
At a time like this, and you're still spouting nonsense here, why don't you say, this wretch beside you is the chairman of the Xia Corporation. Xia Ruyun. If you insult our CEO Xia again, believe it or not, I'll tear your mouth apart. You're getting ahead of yourself. I admit the actors you found are quite bold, but in front of Lord Martial God, no matter how well they act, it's still just grandstanding.
Fool! You usually mess around at home, and that's fine. But now you still can't recognize the situation. You can only bring utter disaster upon the Chen family.
Lord Martial God, this person is impersonating the young master, and deserves death 10,000 times over. I originally intended to cut off his path to survival, but I don't know why you are angry. Who said he's an imposter?
He is not an imposter. Could it be that? He really is.
He really is the martial god's son.
Lord Martial God, you must be joking, right? What are you? Are you worthy of joking with me? Song Jingshan is my son. Uncle, it's over. Everything is over. You still have the nerve to speak? It's all your fault.
Jingshan's identity is actually so noble.
So Jingshan, everything said is true. A mere captain indeed did not have the right to tie his shoes.
Exactly.
Didn't you just say You wanted me to crawl between your legs and exterminate my 9 generations of kin.
Young master, have mercy. This is all a misunderstanding. Yes. It was them, it was all them. You insulted young master and cursed madam. You have ruined me. Young master, I truly did not know your identity. Lord Martial God. I was also thinking of the Martial God Hall's reputation. Please be merciful. Please spare me. You must be spared. Thank you, Lord. The Lord is wise. I am willing to serve young master as an ox and a horse. My only son almost died by your hand. How can your one life be enough to compensate? Come on. Cripple his limbs. No. Lord, I was wrong. No. Drag him away. Effective immediately. Expel him from the Martial God Hall. Son. It's all Dad's fault. For letting you suffer.
If you had come sooner, they wouldn't have dared bully my adoptive mother. Nor would they have dared to desecrate my adoptive father's ashes.
Husband, Chunrong has been kind to our family. We cannot let these bad people go.
Son. How do you want to handle it? Dad will listen to you. Young master, please calm your anger. He instigated all of this. Didn't you bring Captain Joe? How can you blame us entirely? You inhumane fellow. I am your own nephew.
Those two are unforgivable.
Drag them away. Execute them by hanging. Lord, those two are the real culprits. I. Have mercy. Young master, have mercy.
Now,
The film was
It's your turn.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Brother, I know I was wrong. Brother, we are family. Please calm down. Please spare me. I was wrong. I deserve to be beaten. My heart was clouded by greed. I deserve to be beaten. Brother, mother, please save me. Mother, please save me. I deserve to be beaten. I deserve to be beaten. I deserve to be beaten.
Mother, we were wrong. We know we were wrong. It's all our fault. It's our fault. Mother, please ask him to forgive us. Mother, I beg you. Please put in a good word for us. Mother,
you were merely afraid of my identity. You simply don't know their mistake. I saw through them long ago. You ungrateful wretches. A country may change, but one's nature is hard to alter.
Don't you dare go soft. These two unfilial brats are just like a dog that can't stop eating shit.
Jingshan. I also resent their lack of ambition, but they are after all the Liu family's last bloodline. I'll save them and help them one last time.
Daughter. No, you can't. These siblings smashed their biological father's urn and even tried to sell you. Their biological mother. How can you protect them?
Exactly. Daughter, you cannot let them off lightly.
I am their parent. If children make mistakes, I also bear responsibility. I don't want the Liu family to have no descendants.
Mother, I understand. Out of consideration for Mother's plea, I can spare your lives. However, while the death penalty can be avoided, punishment for living cannot be escaped.
Yan, Sen, dislocate the jaws of these siblings.
Yes.
No.
No! No! Don't touch me.
These two heartless wretches still have the nerve to call Chunrong mother. Their hearts have been eaten by dogs. Drag them out.
My brother-in-law's ashes. I have already sorted.
Dad. Mother. She is Chen Rong. The mother who raised me. For 5 years.
The
This
film
is your
was
salary.
translated and
Thank you,
narrated
boss.
by M Media.
Your noodles have arrived.
Call your manager over here.
Mother. Didn't I promise you that I would definitely place foster father's ashes into this ancestral hall? Today, I have done it. Moreover, I will also make our Chen family the largest prominent family in Southwest Province.
Good. Good child.
It's almost time.
Mother. Look. These are 120 cannons, firing in unison.
Good. Go ahead. When you return, my wife and I will have a new surprise for you.
Mother. Let's go. Let's place foster father's ashes into this ancestral hall. I'll do it.
My wife and I want to especially thank you, Chen Rong. I have already on behalf of the Martial God Hall declared to the world that tomorrow your Chen family will be granted an investment ceremony. Not only will I make your Chen family a prominent family, but also I will bestow a noble title upon you.
I also, in the name of the Sheye Group, invited the 10 most prominent aristocratic families to let these old money elites witness the rise of your Chen family. Furthermore, we are also giving you 3 grand gifts, wishing your Chen family a meteoric rise to power.
Excellent, excellent. Our Chun family has prospered. Prospered.
My sister didn't misjudge. This Jing Tian knows how to repay kindness. Unlike Zhai Ming and Zhao Zhanwen, those 2 rascals.
Jing Tian. Can I invite my relatives and friends? I want them to see how filial you are. And everything I've done for you is worth it.
Whom would you like to invite, Mother? Let's invite everyone then.
That's wonderful. If our relatives know that we have become an aristocratic family, from now on, they will never dare to look down on us again.
Exactly. Let's invite our friends to liven things up. Thus, the Chen family will hold their heads high.
The location is set at the Cloudtop Heavenly Palace. At that time, when your relatives arrive, no invitation is needed. They can enter directly.
This place is truly luxurious. Wrong, wrong. These celebrities and dignitaries are all here to congratulate us.
The Zhou family and us have been openly and covertly struggling for a long time. What is destined to come will always come. Son, you don't need to worry. Even if the sky falls, your parents will bear the burden for you. Since the farce has ended, Then today, I shall solemnly introduce the protagonist who is being infected today, Chen Rong.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
An extraordinary woman of this world, Chen Rong. For 5 years, she has taken excellent care of my son. As for the Chen family, they have also contributed a great deal. Today, I, on behalf of the sovereign, bestow upon Chen Rong the title of Marquis. Furthermore, I designate the Chen family as the foremost influential family of the Southwest Province. Does anyone have any objections? I disagree. Chen Rong is not worthy of a noble title. The Chen family is also not worthy of becoming an influential family. Chen Rong is merely a countrywoman. What qualifications does she have to be on equal footing with everyone present? You want to help her rise to power, but I will specifically thwart your wish.
You two rebellious sons. You actually defected to the Zhou family and became traitors.
Traitors? We call this a wise man adapting to circumstances.
Exactly. How could we possibly be like you, only knowing how to blindly curry favor with a fool?
Rotten mud cannot be plastered on a wall. You still have the nerve to care about others? You surnamed Song, today the Martial God Hall. You must give my son an explanation. Patriarch Zhou, your son was at fault first. I merely administered a slight punishment. What's wrong with that? You call this a slight punishment? Everyone. Once this is accomplished, I will certainly not treat any of you unfairly. We are willing to serve you wholeheartedly. Son, quickly put him down. Quick, sit down. Son, what happened to you? Who did this? Dad. Song Jingshan is still alive. That father and son duo not only crippled my limbs and internal energy, they also made our Zhou family heirless. Dad, help me get revenge. I want them to pay blood for blood. Heirless. They were actually all smashed into pulp. Song Chenwu, you forced my hand. Everyone, this is an opportunity. I think we can activate ahead of schedule the Thunder Plan. Dad, what are you saying? Our Zhou family, as the head of the family alliance. How can we always remain subservient to others? The sovereign wants the Martial God Hall to counterbalance our Zhou family. Then I will, in front of the entire world, humiliate him. Son, don't worry. The grievances you suffered. Dad, I will certainly help you get justice for them.
The film was translated
Heads of the four great financial
and
families
narrated
heed my
by
command.
M Media.
Present. Follow me to go forth. To find Song Chenwu. I will first destroy his reputation. Then seize the Martial God Hall and the Xia group. Dad, doing this, won't it be too risky? Son, don't worry. Your father here has plenty of tricks up his sleeve. Take this. Your injuries will not only heal completely, your internal energy will also recover. It's healed. It's really healed.
Thank you, young master.
Thank you, young master. I'm healed.
Good. Since you are unreasonable, then today I will also punish your son. You're courting death. What an overbearing martial god. Bullying the weak with strength, and dares to threaten Patriarch Zhou. Your martial god son is a treasure. Then isn't the Zhou family's young master one too? In front of everyone. Such character does not deserve to be called a martial god. The Zhou family is the head of the noble families, on equal footing with your martial god hall. Everyone saw that, right? The martial god doesn't even care about the patriarchs of noble families. How could he possibly consider the lives of the common people?
Husband! They came prepared. If not handled well, our reputation will be ruined.
Zhou Chenkin, what exactly do you want? You made my Zhou family end its lineage. And now you still have the nerve to ask what I want.
It was Zhu Yi who bullied my mother first. I didn't take his life. That's already being very lenient.
I despise. You're talking nonsense. How could I possibly bully CEO Xia? Mrs. Xia is, after all, the CEO of the Xia Group.
I'm talking about her.
Everyone heard that, right? This is your high and mighty martial god, whose private life is surprisingly so chaotic. Outside, he actually keeps a mistress. You're such a diet. You voluntarily sold out your dad. However, I still quite admire your dad. The red flag at home doesn't fall, while colorful flags flutter outside. How do you manage to keep it all together?
You're talking nonsense. I'm not.
Shut up. Do you, a bitch like you, have the right to speak?
Mother, there's no need to explain to them. They just came to deliberately slander and frame us.
This whole
The
thing
film was
started because of me.
translated and
I don't want
narrated
to
by
implicate you.
Media.
As long as you don't trouble Jing Tian, you can do whatever you want with me.
All right. Then your life. I'll take it. You. And your own life.
The grievances between you and me don't need to involve others.
You really are naive. You think you can protect her? Chen Rong's children have already accepted our betrothal gifts. She is already a member of our Zhou family.
What? You sold me again?
Mother, as for us, we just want to give you a better home. You didn't fancy Wang Hu. Then, you can't possibly look down on the Zhou family, right?
Exactly. Mother, this Zhou family is certainly not worse than the martial god hall. The head of the Zhou family specifically asked to marry you. This is a good thing, Mother.
You two unfilial children. Are you truly stupid or just pretending to be foolish? This is clearly the Zhou family's excuse. Deliberately tormenting her.
So what? How many people want to marry into the Zhou family, but can't? Right?
That's right, brother.
Zhiming. Zhao Juan. You sold me once. Isn't that enough? Do you want to sell me again?
As a mother, making some sacrifices for your children. What's wrong with that? Isn't that what you should do?
Exactly. Mother, you said you'd do something for us. You should be happy about it.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry to the Liu family. I failed to teach you well.
Enough. 3 seconds. Get over here. The people here. You can't touch a single one of them, Yu Song. I haven't even settled the score with your son yet. You're meddling too much, aren't you? My dad is marrying a wife. And you want to meddle in that too? His life. I will take it. This woman. I'm taking her away. If you dare to stop me, it's war. If you want war, Then let there be war.
Husband, don't fall for it. They have a just cause. Even if we win, we will lose public support. If our two families go to war, it will inevitably lead to widespread devastation. Regardless of victory or defeat, your Joe family will be severely weakened. Patriarch Joe is a smart person. If you have something to say, you might as well say it directly.
As expected of someone who stands at the pinnacle of Daxia's wealth, your mind works quickly. The grievances among the younger generation, let the younger generation resolve them themselves. However, you must make a wager with me. What do you want to wager? Let him fight my son. If you lose, the Marshall God Hall and the Shia Corporation will be handed over. This woman will also belong to me.
And what if we win?
You're dreaming. A good-for-nothing like you still thinks he can beat me? If you win, my son and I will be at your mercy. The power of my Zhou family will also be handed over.
All right. How do you want to wager?
It's simple. You fight me. Whoever falls first loses.
It seems your injuries have already healed, and even your internal energy has recovered.
Jingshan, you can't fight him. Last time, you almost died by his hand.
This concerns the reputation of the Marshall God Hall. We cannot retreat. I'll wager with you.
Is reputation comparable to our son's life? I don't agree.
Mother, this wager not only concerns reputation, but also a matter of honor and obligation. Therefore, this wager I must accept.
You've got guts. But let me be clear up front. Life and death are fated, and fortune is in heaven's hands. I won't collect your corpse, you trash. Trust me.
The film was translated
Jingshan will be fine.
and narrated by M.
All the
Media.
guests present are witnesses. You must not go back on your word. And don't you dare go back on your word. Five years ago, your yang energy was too strong, and I was afraid you would suffer key deviation, so I sealed your meridians. Now, your meridians are almost fully restored. It's time to unseal them.
Dad, after my Ren and Du meridians are opened, how strong will I be compared to Zhou Yi? How do I stack up?
Zhou Yi isn't even fit to carry your shoes.
That's great.
However, your meridians have been sealed for too long and are not yet fully opened. They need a little stimulation to unleash your internal energy.
What kind of stimulation?
A good beating. Song Chengwu, what I hate most about you is that you always have that calm and composed demeanor. Good. I'd like to see how you'll keep up that act when your biological son, whom you just found, dies in front of you later. Why are you standing there stunned? Clear the area. A defeated opponent. You are seeking your own disgrace. This match will determine both victory and defeat, and life and death. Young master.
I'm fine. Let's begin.
Match start. You a good for nothing, who doesn't even have internal energy, and was a fool, in Chen family village for 5 years. Actually dare to fight me? Do you want to die that badly?
I crippled you once before. So today, I can cripple you a second time.
Then I'll cripple you first. A good for nothing, who can't even block one of my punches, dares to utter such wild boasts?
Again.
seeking death.
If he keeps hitting like that, my child will be killed.
Please. Make Jingshan stop fighting.
You must believe me. Jingshan will be fine. Come on, get up.
Haven't you eaten? Is that all the strength you have?
The only tough thing about you is your mouth.
Just a little more. And the Ren and Du meridians will be open.
Hitting you is like hitting a dog. Truly boring. Then I'll send you on your way. My Zhou family has won. The Martial God Hall and the Xia Corporation are ours. Patriarch Zhou, you're speaking a bit too soon, aren't you? What? Do you want to go back on your word? This is impossible. 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 You were clearly a good for nothing. How can you have internal energy?
Because I am the son of the martial god.
My son is exceptionally gifted. At 18, he was already a master of martial arts. If not for 5 years ago, I sealed his cultivation. How could I be like an ordinary person? To be humiliated by you?
Died.
This round doesn't count.
Son, are you alright?
Jingshan, does it hurt?
You a dignified head of a noble family. Are you going to in front of everyone renege on your word?
Untrustworthy. A person who doesn't even care about their reputation. The words spoken from their mouth, can they be trusted? Everyone,
The film was translated
seeing his true colors.
and narrated by M.
Don't be
Media.
fooled by him. You two, father and son, are utterly treacherous. Deliberately setting a trap for us to fall into. This competition was inherently unfair. I think there's no need to continue.
Nonsense. Just now when your son was hitting Jingshan, why didn't you say it was unfair? You are simply going back on your word.
Wretch. Once you marry into the Zhou family, I will personally sew your mouth shut.
Dream on. Even if I die, I will never step foot into your Zhou family's door.
Father, if we lost, we lost. We lost the wager. The Zhou family's influence is yours. Our father and son are also at your mercy. However, according to the Daxian noble family tradition, to transfer power, one must drink the ceremonial tea.
Patriarch Zhou, your son has already conceded. Are you still trying to deny it?
My Zhou family can afford to lose. Serve the tea.
We should drink too.
I always feel something is not right. The Zhou family is actually willing to hand over their influence to others.
I think it should be fine. So many people are here. Even if he is a noble family, he wouldn't dare to act recklessly. You ungrateful wretch. My father offering you tea is your honor. Martial God. Please. Please. Patriarch Joe. What are you laughing at? I laugh at your ignorance. I laugh at your foolishness. Daxia has never had a tradition of offering tea to transfer power. Moreover, do you really think I would admit defeat? I tell you, the tea you just drank was poisoned by us.
You actually in front of so many esteemed families. Opally poisoned us.
As long as you all die, who would dare to speak of this? I tell you, if you dare to utter a single word, I will exterminate your entire clan.
You use such despicable methods. Unworthy of a noble family.
Do you think we can maintain our noble family status? By what means? A general success is built upon 10,000 corpses. This is called deception, and warfare is not to be despised. You speak of shamelessness so openly. Only you could do that.
Despicable villain. You will get your comeuppance.
Bitch. The current situation, don't you understand it yet? If you now draw a clear line with Song Jingshan and beg for mercy on your knees, if I'm in a good mood, I might give you the antidote.
Even if I become a ghost, I won't let you off.
Ungrateful. Just wait for death.
Ordinary poisons can be neutralized with internal energy.
You actually thought of that. I thought of that long ago. This poison was specially concocted by the medicine saint, the most potent poison under heaven, the god-slaying pill. It is specifically designed for martial artists with internal energy. The deeper one's internal energy, the faster they die.
Old man.
Once you are dead, the martial god hall and the Xia group will all become my Zhou family's possessions. You country bumpkins. You want to rely on the martial god hall to become a prominent family. Are you worthy? I still think the underworld is more suitable for you.
The unique poison concocted by the medicine saint, generally for the poison to take effect and kill. How long does it take?
For ordinary people without internal energy, 1 minute, and they will die bleeding from all 7 orifices. The stronger one's internal energy, the faster the onset. Just like your father,
The film
Martial
was
God.
translated
It only
and
takes 3
narrated
breaths.
by M Media.
Father, more than 3 breaths have passed. How is he still alive? Could it be that you have no internal energy? I do. Then how come? You're also fine.
This 1 minute. It passed so quickly. Time. It really flies.
Dad, they're all fine. Could it be that this poison is fake? Impossible. I spent a fortune to acquire this. And before this, I already had someone test it. Its potency is incredibly fierce. Did you think we didn't know? Actually, we knew everything. What did you say?
From the very first day, you sought out the medicine saint. The medicine saint already prepared an antidote for us in advance.
That's impossible. The medicine saint lives independently of the world, never participating in worldly disputes. Moreover, I didn't even tell him who I was going to poison.
However, the medicine saint is my biological granduncle. Although we usually have little contact, he is still a member of our Song family. So, as long as it involves concocting or poisons targeting internal energy, medicine saint will prepare for us in advance an antidote. Wouldn't you say so, Dad?
Exactly.
This is called being prepared for the unexpected.
Jingshan, did we act well?
Very much so.
Old man, you acted wonderfully. When we go back tonight, I'll make you braised pork.
Right. The Joe family doesn't have such great capabilities. I didn't expect them to be so foolish. See, they were easily tricked by us.
Father.
You're so angry you're spitting blood. Patriarch Joe. Your tolerance won't do.
Just you wait. We won't let this rest. Father, let's go. You can't leave. Hateful kid, go away. Don't block the way. I am the patriarch of the Joe family, personally infected by the nation lord, the head of the 10 great noble families. By special imperial permission, how dare you stop me? It's equivalent to treason. Look what this is. This is the nation lord's token. The bearer of this token is as if the nation lord himself is present and can execute imperial relatives and nobles. How do you have the nation lord's token?
To tell you the truth, before you came here, we had already set up surveillance everywhere. Everything you did was seen by the nation lord.
Originally, if you hadn't gone too far, I would have let you off. But you actually went insane and tried to poison our entire family. This has already crossed the nation lord's bottom line.
The Martial God Hall is loyal to the nation lord. You say we're rebelling? You're the ones rebelling.
You are despicable.
You shouldn't say
The
that.
film was translated
Didn't
and
you just say?
narrated by M Media.
This isn't called All's Fair in War.
We are merely using your own methods to deal with you. Joe Chenkin, you two father and son have brought this upon yourselves and cannot lie. The Joe family is finished. I will carve a bloody path for you. You must escape and avenge me. Go. Father, Joe Chenkin, you have committed many evils. Today, on behalf of the nation lord, I will first cripple your martial arts. Dad. Song Jingshin. You.
I told you long ago. I could cripple you once. I could cripple you a second time.
Martial God, spare my life. Martial God, please spare my life.
Mother. I was wrong. We truly know we were wrong. We'll never dare again, Mother.
Mother, we were wrong. Please make them forgive us. We truly know we were wrong. Mother, but we are your own children, Mother.
I've given you many chances. It's you who didn't want them, Jingshin. However you want to handle it, that's how it will be handled. I'm not getting involved anymore.
Don't, Mother. Mother.
Mother,
Rivers and mountains may change, but one's nature is hard to alter. Since you were unwilling to show filial piety, then I will show filial piety. Take them all away.
I am the head of the Joe family. How dare you touch me? The Joe family will not let you off. All of you will be personally judged by the Lord of the nation. Take them all away.
Mother.
Mother, Mother,
Let go of me.
I'm sorry, Mother. A grand conferment ceremony has caused so much trouble.
You didn't do anything wrong. Why apologize? Jingshin, you've given me a new life. Now I only feel completely at ease.
You should have listened to Jingshin. When dealing with those two unfilial sons, you shouldn't have been soft-hearted.
Those adorable ones who disown their own kin never come to a good end.
Exactly. They deserve it.
Chen Rong. The conferment ceremony must continue.
all right. Where were we before? What step were we on?
My son makes the decisions.
My son makes the decisions.
All right. Mother, come. Distinguished guests. Next, I announce that the Chen family will become the foremost influential family in Southwest Province. Who agrees? Who objects?
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.